Hello everybody, Edgar Fernandez from Sufficient Limited in Brantford, Ontario. Well, the topic of today is the 5 steps to make change management easy, especially on this digital transformation era. Um, and there are some organizations that it's been difficult for them to follow through the change management process. But here, we want to talk about the 5 steps to make your process easier. Well, what is the current state of change management as today? Well, from the standpoint of view of strategy implementation, 50%, around 54% of the organizations succeed on the implementation, and around 46% they fail. However, once the program is implemented, it has been found by McKinsey and company that 70% of the programs that have been implemented, they fail. So only 30% succeed. Why is that? What are the reasons of these failures? Well, the reasons, there are three. Actually, there are three. The first one is the need not foreseen. So we are always in the reactive mode because of the discomfort of the change. So we want to make the change as fast as possible to go through the process and not deal with the to be uncomfortable. Nobody likes change, to be honest with you. Nobody likes to be out of the comfort zone. But on this era, on the change, on the digital transformation, for industrial revolution, where the technology is changing every day, I would say, in my personal opinion, the comfort zone is gone. So you will never be on the comfort zone anymore. You need to anticipate changes. You need to change many things because of today something can be right or something not something can be right. Something can be applicable for your process, for your company, for your products or service, but tomorrow we don't know because the market changes so fast. So even though we have market or circumstances push us to create a strategy, we don't uh, anticipate changes. That's another reason. Um, so we need to anticipate those changes. So let me give you an example actually. What happened in the sports, professional sports. There are some organizations like the New England Patriots or Golden State Warriors. One of the things they have done to succeed is they have visualized what type of organization they wanted to succeed. Obviously, it's not an easy process. It's very uncomfortable. You need to see those changes. You need to see what type of talent or people you need to have. Um, Sometimes it's not the best talent. Is to actually is to define what type of talent you want. Many times, actually, we want to recruit the best talent, but on that process, we don't define what type of talent we want. And that's very important, and these organizations, they have done that. So it's paramount that to see the changes ahead to adapt to the technology, especially in this era. So what it's to that's the marketing does actually is to study the trends, how the your market is behaving, and that's gonna help you to identify failures ahead or challenges uh, in the future and how to deal with them. Number two, lack of alignment and involvement. I don't know if you remember the case of United Airlines. Sometimes top management create plans and strategies and so in a place that we call the war room. I mean, so in this room, actually, the top management meet together, and they start making strategies. But there is one problem actually. is the lack of alignment and involvement. So we sometimes on those type of meetings on the in the war room, uh, we don't ask. First, they are not aligned with the clients or market needs. So you need to go outside and grab that information, that data, and start analyzing that. And as a top management manager or director or other above, or positions above, you need to get your hands dirty and start dealing with that data. And why not to go outside and ask questions how you to perceive your market or to perceive the needs of your clients. As like I said, in the other hand, we don't collect information from our employees. So this is more this is focused to employees. Uh, we don't collect the data from them. We don't ask them how they feel. We don't ask them how they think or what ideas they have to solve up to provide solutions. And that is the opportunity that we're missing here. In this new digital transformation or industry 4.0 or for industrial revolution, whatever name you want to use, one of the key components right now it's how you involve your employees to collect solutions. And as you hear correctly, collect solutions. That doesn't mean that an idea or solution that an employee is providing to you is maybe that idea or solution is not applicable for today, but it could be applicable for tomorrow. So therefore, you need to collect that information. It's paramount. And something that we haven't done is that, therefore, we have add something that we call complexity on the decision making inside of the organizations. So nowadays there are 6 or more people making decisions on the same topic. And that is the complexity that we have right now, and that's the reason the change management is becoming so complicated. And it shouldn't be in that way. Also, we are losing the opportunity to create in your organization, you are losing the opportunity to create your own know-how, your own intellectual property. Another example is Amazon. So all those companies that now they are on the top, something that they do perfectly. They collect information, they collect solutions, they analyze data from employees to solve to find solution for a specific challenge or for a specific opportunity of improvement or for a specific failure that they can see in the future that could be a problem. So they anticipate. So these companies are not in the reactive mood anymore. They are on the anticipation mode. So and then they see clearly how they need to do in the future. Another reason why this now change management is failing is because we don't have, not lead from the top. So we don't have the top management once they laid out all the blueprint of the strategy, they pass that to middle management to start implementation. And then after that, top management pretty much is, it's not that they disappear, but the involvement is not there. When I said the involvement is to go to the floor, go outside to the market, right? Talk to customers, talk to employees mainly, and see what happened, what ideas they have, feel what problems they have. And like I said, start collecting those solutions. So normally they disappear in that way. So the only thing that they know is the results and the time frame for implementation, etc. And if the plan has been implemented. But after that, there is no involvement at all. And that's something that many companies like McKinsey, that Forbes, they have found, experts on the change management. There are the main 3 reasons that change management is being complicated, it's been so difficult for nowadays, especially on this era. It's because of these three reasons. As you can see, there is nothing related with the lack of skills to handle technology. At the end of the day, you have a group of engineers or you have a group of very talented people that can handle technology. That is not that about it, that they can learn quicker. They can learn the technology quick and very efficient and very effective. But the thing that we haven't progressed is on the human side, if you want to see it in that way, or better, I mean, it's better to say on the leadership way. And all these failures is all leadership. We are, we we are losing that, and that's the main problem. And there are many reasons. Now our societies here in especially in North America, I don't know in Europe, but I think it's a global. It's not part in the particular or specific problem for one country to another. Is we don't talk to people. That's the problem. So therefore, we don't collect, we don't arrange, we don't assess, we don't analyze, and that it's something that is going to be paramount on this transformation. No doubt about it. Okay, so having said that, so there are two concepts actually. You have maybe you have heard about that: the B2B and the B2C. B2B is pretty much is business to business, and B2C is business to consumer. Business to consumer companies that have been more successful than the B2B on the change management implementation. And there is a reason why. Because B2C is directed to the consumer, so the product or services that you are providing, there is very personalized, and we want to see that. So pretty much these type of organizations, they talk a lot with the employee and they talk a lot with the consumer. A lot. They collect data, crazy. They collect data every day to offer a better product. The B2B business is more oriented to the money, to the profit. Therefore, the complexity of the making decision process is too high and shouldn't be in that way. Like I said, and we want to see on the next slide the solutions. So, like I said, and tomorrow, today your product satisfies the market. Tomorrow, we don't know. That's a reality. Another characteristic is the B2C organizations have been more creative than the business to business, and I already told you why. It's the orientation. However, we can learn from the B2C organizations, absolutely, to make the change management implementation in the B2B business easier and successful and have the results that we are expecting. So B2C organizations, like I said, they have made their services or products more personal and responsive. So they have feedback. For example, your cell phone. Any company that provides a cell phone services, you buy your cell phone, any kind of cell phone, any brand, and you have noticed after 5 days they send you an email asking you a couple of questions. Mainly asking you the experience, the difference between the old phone and your new phone, and what else they can help you to enjoy your experience with the new device. In B2B business, we don't have that. That's the reason why the embedded is more personal. Now, somebody can tell me, yeah, it's because of the nature of the business is different. Absolutely. But taking that we want to see on the next slide, taking those steps to make that the B2C businesses are getting to or they are embracing to be successful, we can take it on B2B to apply it on the inside of the company. So we will see. So the 5 steps actually that the B2C business are using are implementing, we can implement it on the B2B as well in different areas of your business. provide just-in-time feedback. So you have a project you need, or you are implementing a project or change management project in a B2B business, you need to provide the feedback as soon as possible. And that is, foreseeing changes, foreseeing failures in the future. So you express what you think about it and what solutions you would need to implement to adapt that strategy. B2C businesses, they have been, actually they have embraced digital technology more than B2B because of the nature of the business, like I said. But yeah, but there are software that you can collect data and analyze data, not necessarily numbers, but you can analyze feedback, trends, and everything for sure, and you can adjust better. Personalized experience. In the B2B organizations, it's called sharing information. One of the main things that in the B2B businesses, and what is and one of the main reasons why this process is being so difficult, is the sharing information process. I understand there are many, the same, the B2C businesses are the same. They have some confidential information that they need to protect. But for a reason, on the B2B businesses, the sharing information and the communication is difficult. So you need to establish a communication process or a sharing information process inside of your organization to start collecting that information, those ideas, and analyzing that data. So the ideas, there are possible solutions. You can apply different principles to that information and come back with a better strategy that is going to fit only your company. Sometimes we want to implement solutions, general solutions or universal solutions that supposedly fit all companies, but in reality is not. So compiling and collecting your ideas, experiences, and skills, you're gonna find those solutions that they're gonna fit only your organization, and it's good. It's you don't know how, like I said. Side step hierarchy. So creating the direct connections between the workers and employees. So the would say it ranks the hierarchy, like we don't can talk to management, or we can talk to presidents or directors. It's something that is rare to see in B2B in any business nowadays, but it still exists. But now you need to create those multidisciplinary teams and let them to lead. And as a manager or as a top management, you only provide the resources, but you can ask questions as well to make sure that they have considered all the scenarios. So in other words, you need to allow them to create their own solutions and break that barrier that they can, that the barrier that they are seeing you as a top manager, and and they have that little fear that how they can. I mean, if there is something that is going to be grown later, can be they can have repercussions on the jobs. So we need to eliminate that fear to be faster and effective to find these solutions. So therefore, well, something to jump to the next one. So currently, some organizations, like I said, make their decision-making process very complex, but hiring too many people. I've been in actually to nowadays to get a client, you need to talk to, you are lucky, 4 people, but in average is 6 or more. And that's add complexity to the organization. So decisions that are push back, and that efficiency and effectiveness of the organization is being compromised. I mean, has been compromised, and we've seen that every day, to be honest with you. So we need to eliminate that complexity as well. How you eliminate that complexity? You following these steps. You need to build empathy. So it's, in other words, everybody needs to feel aligned of what the company is doing, and they need to feel that they are included, regardless if their idea their ideas are being implemented or not. But at least they are feeling that are engaged to find the solutions. And also, you need the last step is you need to demonstrate progress. So if you are implementing change management or other strategy, you need to demonstrate the progress and needs to be visible for everybody. And explain the progress and why we are reaching the goals or why not, and what we need to do. So this is the 5 steps, actually the 5 things that the B2C businesses are doing right now to succeed. I understand that they sell a product that they like, I don't know, sneakers or clothes, etc. That really is a material product that that is gonna go to a specific customer or client. But you can apply that to the business to business if you're on a B2B company to make your internal process more effective, more enjoyable, and like I said, to collect more solutions in the future and adapt faster and effective in this technological transformation and change that is occurring on an incredible speed. So thank you very much. If you want to know more about this topic, or you want to know how to implement these solutions in your company, you have my contact information here. You can contact me through my webpage, through my LinkedIn profile, or my Facebook page. Thank you very much and have an excellent day. Bye.